Sniff here, welcome back to another video. Today we are going for a nice little ride I think it's about 8 o'clock. We're going for a sunset ride, I'm going to call it. It's quite sweet. It's been, I think it's only been a week since I made a video. I've just been really busy and tired. I'm working 6 days a week at the moment, so I'm a bit tired when I get back from work, and you know, only having Mondays off leaves me very limited time to make videos. But nevertheless, we are back recording after work. We're having a good day. So yeah, there's only a few new things with the channel. You guys might have noticed the monetization now, which I hope you guys don't mind, because well, there's a big sun glare, a big sun glare. That's the word. I hope you guys don't mind the ads. I'm just using the money to save up for a Hero 9. They're supposed to come out in a couple months. I want to put a bit of money towards it. I think it's time for a camera upgrade. We've been with the 7 for nearly a year now. Actually, I think it's been a year. Oh no, it'll be a year in about 2 months. So I've had the 7 for nearly a year, and I'm looking at getting a 9 for the better lens quality. Go over 100 megabits per second finally, which would be really good. I'm always looking at ways to upgrade my content to make it a lot easier to watch for everybody, a lot more pleasant. But on the subject of quality, I've lost my Hero 7 Black. I've no idea where it's gone. So we are back on the Hero 05. It's the Hero 5 Black, that's the one. So we're back on the Hero 5, making videos on that in 1080. It shouldn't be too much of a noticeable difference for you guys. It's only really 4K on the GoPro 7 that you notice is different. Are you actually turning? Yeah, good. But yeah, so we're just going to go for a nice little ride tonight, have a nice little catch up. We're going to do some bike talk tonight. I'm going to talk to you guys about a few A2 bikes I've been looking at. I'm going to be on an A2 in 9 months, if granted I pass my test, obviously. So with that being the plan, at the moment I'm looking at a KTM RC390, an MT-03, the older R3. I'm not much of a fan of the new R3. When I say I'm not much of a fan of it, I think it's disgusting. It just looks really bulky. But what else is there for my A2 options that I've decided on? The older R6, I think it's 1996 reg, as they are just below 94 horsepower, so you can restrict them down. So you can make them A2 license worthy. There's not much else, any other bikes I really like. The Ninja 400, that's a good option, or there is I'm not really considering this much of an option because I'm not a fan. It is the GSX-R250. I'll have a think about it. It's a bit less power than what we want, but it would do. I'm also recording a different helmet, so if the angle's different, I'm sorry. I've got to use my old helmet as my mount snapped on a new one. Hey, look at that, we just hit 1,000 miles. How cool is that, guys? I got this bike at 600, so I've done 400 miles in about a week, 2 weeks. I got up, where did I get it? It's been about two weeks tomorrow, and I've done 400 miles. I only wish I recorded for a lot more of it. Okay, and then what's going on with this bike is I've had people message me saying, I think I've seen your bike up for sale on Marketplace. And you wouldn't be wrong. It is up for sale at the moment. So if you want to get yourself a cheap 2019, you can. I'm taking PX and offers. You guys are welcome to go check it out. I've had someone offer me a KTM RC125 grey 2016 I believe, which I do quite like the look of that one, I won't lie. What else have I been offered? I've been offered a 2007 YZF, not much of a fan, won't lie. I think it was either 2007 or 2008. Either way, I'm not much of a fan of that model. It's a bit chunky in my opinion. I mean, I really do like the 2019 style, so if the option's there. What is happening here? This car going for a dangerous overtake. Oh, you were right on my arse, didn't you? Yeah, move the fuck back, mate, come on. I ain't speeding for you. He's right on my arse. He just overtook 4 cars in one. Like I said, I ain't speeding. Yeah, so I'm looking at taking PX on this bike. Not because I hate it or there's anything particularly wrong with it. I just think that I could try something different again. You know, something a bit more of the same colour. I'm very specific on colours on the motorbike. Oh, he's going right on my arse again. Yeah, I'm very specific on colours, so I'm hopefully trying to find someone that isn't as specific. There's a lot of people that are asking for them, so I'm not going to mind giving it to anybody in particular. Yeah, so the main differences between, you know, the previous model, the 2014 to 2018 and the 2019 onwards, is the engine and the bodywork, obviously. You've also got a way better digital dash. I prefer this. It's so much more. I just think it's a way better shape and it gives me a lot more information. Also on the topic of, you know, this bike being better, a big one is the seating position. Completely different. The seating position is way more upright. It's so much more comfy. The other one you were leant forward a lot more, and you know, you would think that puts you like into a way better sport mode. You'd then actually be surprised because I can turn corners and lean way faster on this than I can with any other bike. If I'm correct, down here is where, you know, where we do our review videos. I've had the Yamazaki, the Yamazaki, the Yamaha and this bike, the rider review video. I believe it's down here, so we will turn off down there. We'll go for a little ride that way. It's one of these roads down here that we have to go down to continue the route I planned in my head. I got asked a very good question of, you know, the UK licenses, can you explain them? So I'm going to start at the very bottom. Do you have your provisional driving license and CBT? As long as you have them two, you can ride a 50cc at the age of 16 or a 125 at 17. And that won't take you any further. And then next on, you have, if you're 16, you can take your full moped license. Which then would allow you to take L plates off, go on motorways, no, you won't be allowed on motorways, sorry. You take L plates off and take passengers. And then your one after that is the A1 license, which is the one I have, which allows you to ride a 125 with passengers, no L plates. Is it here? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh, fuck me. Oh, that's close. Oh, this is a nice nice little route. I haven't been down this one in a while. This is where we came with Jack all these videos ago. Okay, but moving on. Then you have your A1, like I said, you can take passengers, remove your L plates, and you can go on motorways. Which I've been on a motorway, and it's honestly not that scary. It's just like a dual carriageway, just you got another lane really, that's pretty much it. There's something big and scary about it that you should avoid. And then after that you have your A2. This is when it starts to get complicated. So you can take your A2 from 19 onwards, but you do have to have a theory for the full licenses. So your moped, your A1, your A2, and then your A, and then your A unrestricted. You all have to have theories. And then next, so you have the A2, which is... Oh, now this is where it gets confused. I think it's 33 kilowatts of power in a 1 to something power ratio. So that's all like the 300s, low power 600s really. And that will allow you to ride on them with a passenger, no L plates, and the motorways again. And now it gets even more complicated when it comes to the A licenses. So if you've held your A2 for 2 years, so if I do my A2 when I'm 19, I can take my unrestricted test at 21. Whereas if I don't, I have to wait until I'm 24. So unless you hold an A2 for longer than 2 years, you have to wait longer. Which I think is a bit weird and confusing, but I guess it's the government's way of getting you used to the power and weight of the new bikes. So let's say at 21 you've held your A2 for 2 years, and you want to get onto a bigger bike, you can take your A, which is then you can ride any bike of your choice up to a certain power. And then you get your A, which you can ride any bike you want, but you have to do the test. That gives you any bike of any power you want to ride, along with taking passengers, going on the motorway. It's just your top of the range license for A unrestricted is. And then if you haven't held your A2 for over 2 years, then you have to skip the 21, wait until you're 24. So let's say I was going from my A1 to my A, I'd have to wait until I'm 24 instead of 21. Which isn't a very fun sounding story. And at 24, as long as you've got your theory, you can then jump on any bike after your full A test. Take passengers, go on motorways, and ride any CC of any power you want. So if they come out with a new world's most powerful motorbike or something, then that's yours to ride. So I hope I've explained the licenses to a somewhat understandable amount. I mean, I hope I have anyway. I did try my best. But this is just a really nice evening ride with a bit of a longer video. So anyway, I would like to thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like and please do subscribe. It helps my channel out a lot. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.